Okay, so Gem, don't be mad. I thought that I had accidentally lost Taurus's video when it was actually yours. So I redid Taurus's video like 3 times, but it was you guys. I'm so sorry. This is the second half of the month reading for my Geminis, my amazing multifaceted Geminis from the 15th through the 31st. I am so sorry. Please don't hate me. All right, this is a collective reading. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. If this resonates, that is fabulous. You can let me know in the comments, reach out in personal message. If it does not resonate, feel free to let it fall away, ask for clarification. But in any case, check the description below and book your own personal reading. Maybe if I can talk. Okay, so where are we going to kick this off with? It has been an interesting month. We can't argue that. I want to see where the rest of this is going to go. Lots of love happening, you guys. All right, I'm actually being drawn to the Butterfly Oracle cards. And guys, make sure that you check out your other astrological points, see how your story marries as a whole. You can find me on any social platform. Just use my name. And, well, I created a new website. I'm actually pretty excited by that. So, check everything out. You have so many options available to you. I want to give a shout out to some of my homies. They are some amazing readers, and I am lucky enough to call them my friends. So there is Northern Comfort Tarot. That's Danny Goodhart. Goodhart. Yeah. There's an E in it. Kind of throws people off. And then there is Channels for Grace. And there is Whispers of Grace Healing, LLC. Ray of Light Tarot. You guys are freaking amazing. Ooh. I think I should take those. And hey, if you are new to my channel, make sure that you've liked this. Go ahead and do that now. Share this. Feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Courage, welcome the new. Ooh. What are you guys going through? Everyone has been going through these changes, these upheavals. I did Magi readings last night with Northern Comfort Tarot and Channels for Grace. It was intense, but it was this elevating energy. It's like, okay, yes, the worst is over. We just went through another purge. How insane is that? I love it. But guys, this new that we're stepping into, completely different grounds. And, you know, we often are going through our own evolution, our own change. But the difference with this is we are changing direction in life. What in your life is completely changing direction? It's not just getting used to something new that is coming in the same field that we have been working on, whether it's personal, professional, or romantic, any of those things. This is probably, you know, in one of those. But again, your story is going to be very in detail to your own path, so that's another reason why, well, one would reach out. Good morning. I'm enjoying some coffee. Delicious. So welcome the new and courage. You know, as we are getting out of homeostasis, stagnant waters, you feel that build up, this pressure, everything starts bottlenecking, and you are afraid of that movement in front of you. You can't see the direction. You don't know which way it's going to go. I get it. It's fear. But the bottlenecking, it comes to a certain point where you are just released from that bottle of complacency. All it takes is courage for the first step. Everything after that is system. And then you are going to be surprised how much your world is changing. It's going to happen fast. It's going to probably leave you in a little bit of a whirlwind, but try and keep your bearings on this. It's going to be really good. I really believe that. That's the feeling that I'm getting. This is how it's been with the collective. There's no reason to not have faith in this process. Let's see. Where are we going next? Spirit Song Tarot from Paulina Cassidy. Absolutely love this woman. Let me make sure. Just making sure that the volume is up on the recording device. Alright, so don't be afraid of the cards come out or how they lay. It's how your story marries as a whole, Gemini. And you know what? I put the work in doing that Taurus video the second time, well, the first time, anytime you record. I'm probably going to post that again. Don't be offended by it. If it were to happen to you guys, I would totally do that too. Don't waste the efforts. And I think that is maybe a message for you. If you've put the work into something, if you've put the work into change, feel free to put it on display. Absolutely nothing is going to waste on this. Ooh, you guys have the Two of Crystals, which is all about balance. All about balance. Your inner world is being mirrored on the exterior. Then we have the Five of Crystals. Keep moving forward. That was another thing from the Magi's. I love doing that. We meet on, well, a particular YouTube channel, and you get the link for that. And it's by donation, but you get read from 3 different people. Check it out. It's always a blast, and I love the people that I get to work with. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Wow, the Star card. Okay, this brings me to Ramblin' Mike. I love that man. Alright, so... Alright, let me see how this is supposed to come out. Okay, upright. It was upright, then it flipped over, and then I didn't know which way to go, so I just tossed it in there to see which direction it wanted to be in. Okay, so we got the Star card, and Ramblin' Mike is famous for saying, you know, this is talking about how going through hellfire and starting to get all your ships coming in. This is the peace after the storm. So you guys got the Two of Crystals, which is about balance. And then you have the Five of Crystals, persistence. Keep moving forward. The Star card, it's about peace. And then we have the Wheel, upright. It decided to be upright, which is about change. Guys, this change is going to bring unexpected healing. And really, you guys deserve it. You guys have had those long nights of just complete inability to sleep. And I get that that happens for a lot of people, but it's been really a mountain with Gemini. You know, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, whatever point has Gemini in the astrological chart, see what governs it. See how that comes together. So, you guys are coming back into balance. You guys have gone through the purge. And it's like you had to let go of a lot of things that you never thought you would have to let go of. This can be people who have been in your life for a long time. People who you swore were soul family. And maybe they are. But the thread runs out. And then it goes into a different part of the picture. You are a very important thread. The connection was a very important thread. But it can fade out into something else, something bigger, something grander. You don't know when that string is to run out, but when it does, acknowledge it and allow it the ability to pass through, because that part of the thread has its own direction to go, as do you. And this, the law of detachment, you know, the art of letting go is going to bring you a bigger sense of peace. Let go or get dragged to your destination, because it's non-stop and you are a constant state of evolution. The changes are for your best part of your self-evolution. Okay, so now where are we going to? Let's see. Healing with the angels. We're going to do it. Alright, let's see what wants to come out for my beloved gems. Now we're going to look at love, and then your endless spirit. Message for the month. This is from Doreen Virtue, PhD. Denounced all our cards. I may be using them out of spite or the sheer appreciation for the message in the artwork. I may never know. The world may never know, but I love them. I don't think I'll ever be done getting cards. I love the messages in them. I love the artistry, and I've been doing this for over 20 years. It's amazing work. Well, it's amazing stuff. I love knowing your story. Okay. What came out? Emerging. God, this is talking about, you know how the butterfly, okay, so self-acceptance. You know how the butterfly is in the cocoon and it completely falls apart. It's in a goo of what the hell. You're coming out of that. You're emerging. You are ready to take flight. Self-acceptance and all your imperfections, understanding that if you were perfect, which is an illusion, then you wouldn't need or want to be here. This is the School of Hard Knocks and some of the best learning lessons and some of the funnest ones. Then we have divine guidance. What do you need to stop, punishing yourself for? You have to stop telling the same story to yourself. You have to be able to allow yourself the healing to move on. To punish yourself is not going to change the past. It is a learning lesson. You can change the perception on it. It doesn't take away from the importance of the event. You have to allow yourself to be okay with that. It's not time wasted. It's solidifying your learning grounds. And you, I will say this every time, are worth the effort in figuring it out. Healing from the past, you guys. Gems, I absolutely love you. Okay, where did I put those? Right. What? Okay. All right, healing with the angels during virtue. Release your ex showed itself to me, and I haven't been looking at the bottom of the deck this entire time, so I'm going to take it. Let go and allow. All right, wow, okay. Oh, Gemini. Release what you thought should have been. Maybe it was a soulmate. Could have even been a twin flame where you guys decided union was not going to happen this lifetime. Okay. Or maybe you are stepping away from the ex because you have family issues to heal. You have a lot of things that you were projecting onto yourself that had nothing to do with you or the counterpart. Or there is a new one that is coming into play, but I feel like it's more of the first. Clearing the way so that a better connection with this can come in. I love it. I know some amazing gems. Oh, goodness. I could give shout-outs right now, but I didn't ask for permission yet, just so. If you are a Gemini, and I know a lot of Gemini cuss too, you guys are freaking amazing, and you know who you are. Release your ex. Healing family issues. Flirt. Separation. You guys have been in separation for a while, but I feel like as you heal these family connections, messages are going to start coming through. Keep it light. Keep it flirty. You don't have to solidify any commitments. Hold off on sending out the wedding invites. Take your time. If what is meant for you is never going to elude you, but in that time spent away from each other, and the idea that there is a potential that you guys could go through reconciliation, you need to work on your best. Be your best self. What does that look and feel like for you? Acceptance is key. Accepting what your faults are so you can at least acknowledge them and probably use them to your strength. But let go of what was so you can embrace what will be. I love my Geminis. I love you guys. Emotional, multifaceted, able to multitask. I'm not one of those. I can always try, but I'll always fall flat on my face. You guys, not so much. Okay, let's look at the animal message for the month. Animal spirit. Let's see. Susan said in Boulet. What does this want to tell you? I hate the dog one in here because it always talks about sacrifice. And while it's probably reality in some part of the world, I do not like that. Maybe it's just, you guys stop sacrificing yourself for the needs of others. I wonder if that card's going to come out. We shall see. I love the dolphin one. I didn't know that Hawks was divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm on the twin flame journey, and I haven't met mine yet. And I identify as the divine feminine, and I have hawks on my back that form a yin and yang, the balance of each other. How crazy is that? I found that out of what it was the other day, and it was just so funny. So we have, I haven't seen this before, animal deities. To many people around the globe, animals represent the first beings, the ancient ones, the all-knowing deities responsible for the creation of all things and the source of strength and guidance in times of trouble or need. In the painting entitled Council of Animals, a pantheon of animal spirits revolve around a boy playing a flute. The flute is also known as a shepherd's pipe. Sorry, I read that weird, is one of the most ancient of instruments used by early people to invoke the power of the the animal spirits. Like I said, sometimes I'm going to trip and fall over my words. Bear with me. In India, the god Krishna charmed the animal spirits by playing the shepherd's pipe. The early Greeks believed that Pan, the woodland god of the flock, fertility, and nature, was the inventor of the pipe, which he played for the dances of the nymphs. Gemini, let me know if this resonated or not. Check below to book your own personal reading. Check your other astrological points. Thank you for showing up. I can't wait to see what June brings you. So until next time, until we meet or until you reach out, stay safe, have fun. Bye, guys.